Groundhog Day is like the quintessential like base plate for all of those stories. Just like the best version of it ever. It's so good.
Yeah, it was an absolute nightmare to get made, though. Apparently, like Bill Murray and Harold Ramis just like, were at each other's throats throughout most of the production. You know, who would have thought Bill Murray could be difficult on set?
Shocked, I tell thee.
Yeah, I don't think that movie was the reason they didn't talk to each other for like 20 years.
Whoa, what happened?
They just fell out so badly. Like Harold Ramis was directing, you know, Bill Murray was being Bill Murray, I think, and just like arguing over every creative decision, and like they I think they got into like an actual physical fight at one point. And basically by the end of it, they were like, yeah, fuck these, you know, fuck each other. We're not working together again. That's it. And didn't speak for like 2 decades. And then it was
That's
only
why
when
we got Woman Ghostbusters.
Essentially, yeah, that's why Bill Murray wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
And so Sony had just said, fuck it. Like, if you're not going to come back, we'll just do a whole new Ghostbusters reboot. And that worked out well, didn't it?
Oh, God. I'm just pissed that they ended up getting that shit into the box set. They never should have caved on it.
It was a digital code or something, though, wasn't it? It wasn't really there. You know, it's not like they put it on an actual disc or anything.
They didn't deserve that.
No,
didn't even deserve that.
No quarter, no inches given. Actually, they should have said no. And in fact, we're canceling all of your contracts for royalties. You're horrible people. We hate you.
Your movie's too shit, Paul.
They should have said, oh, thank you for reminding us, Paul. We're sorry it took this long to decanonize that movie, but here you go. It's done.
Well, really what they should say is like, well, this movie lost us about, $90 million, so you actually owe us quite a bit of money. So yeah, we'll expect that payment soon, my friend.
Yeah, we'll pop you in the box set once you pay us. It'll be great.
We'll send you a PayPal invoice.
I can't believe
PayPal
I got
just
funded
lose
in the first place.
25% on its stock price today, by the way.
Sorry, Mo, you were just saying you couldn't believe it got funded.
Because it was like the first of its kind of like the kind of one of the first, I think, all-female reboots that was trending.
But why would that be
time.
a good idea? Like, what's the people up in the places being like, yeah, this is a good
They
investment.
probably thought Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones were like big enough to carry it.
I think, because I tried to understand how this got greenlit, and then I look at Amy Pascal and see like what kind of person she is. Like that interview that she did with what's his name? The guy who runs basically the MCU.
Kevin Feige.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, now it comes into focus. Like, I don't think she's all there.
Oh, is that the one where she was like high?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Checked out. Yikes.
Wait, I need to get a picture of her up just so people can get an idea of what she looks like.
Christ. See, I go with Dick Masterson's take on Ghostbusters. The reason it was successful is because he paraphrases it this way. They were garbage men, right? Like they're just these everyday blue collar guys. Happen to have advanced degrees, but they don't act like they have advanced degrees.
Yeah, they're not elitist.
They're just these guys out there fighting ghosts. That's the formula. That's why, like, if you're gonna do the female reboot or whatever, and try and bring the funny female comedians that they picked to do the show, okay, whatever. Not Ghostbusters. This is a men's story. It's how men address the problem. Oh, wait, ghosts are around? Well, we built this nuclear reactor that you wear on your fucking back and we shoot nuclear rays at it. That makes sense.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Solution.
What could possibly go wrong?
There's Amy Pascal.
Oh God.
That joke where they turn it on, they just slowly step back in the elevator as if that's gonna help.
Yeah. But it's when they turn it on, it's just
Well, this is what I picked out, right? Is that like, because I compared these two scenes, like the proton pack in the elevator in the original movie. It's kind of like subtle, understated comedy. There's a little bit of like, deadpan humor there. It's very dry, like you say. There's, they Egon tries to back away from this thing, but it's like you're in a fucking elevator and it'd be a nuclear explosion to the face. That's not going to help. And there's even like a no smoking sign and stuff behind them. And yeah, it's like, there's even that great dialogue between them where it's like, we've never done a proper bench test of this stuff. And Egon's like, yeah, I blame myself. And then Bill Murray just goes, yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
But then it's like compare that to the new one where they turn it on and Melissa McCarthy is like, oh wow, she's got a real sweet purr.
Yeah.
And then she
Everything is so
fires it
dramatic.
and it's like a fucking fire hose going off and she's like getting thrown around this alleyway and it's like, ah, look at the fat lady getting thrown around. It's funny, right?
It's like a cartoon. It's just too much all over.
They don't realize that the actual joke was it took literal nuclear power to lift her fat ass off the ground.
Hey man, you know, there's some realities that.
Oh man, yeah, but that was I think that was the first movie that really kicked off. I don't know, what do we call it? The current phase of Hollywood, I guess. Like that's the first one I
Yeah,
can
the
think
remake
of.
it with chicks phase.
Pretty much, yeah. And then it was that real phase of every movie has suddenly become a battleground for all this
Yeah.
stuff.
How you fight the patriarchy.
Pretty much, yeah. And like a battle between, fans who don't want to see the legacy of like their favorite shows or their favorite movies tarnished, and then the new people who come in with the usual round of excuses like, oh, you just can't stand to see things change and you can't stand strong female characters or diverse people or whatever the latest problem is.
No, that's correct.
Put these fat comedians in a movie that isn't a rehash of another property and just make a good thing. Like people like
Bridesmaids,
Melissa.
so good.
People like Melissa McCarthy. Like they like her. They think she's funny. So put her in a movie. She's made several that have been quite successful. Just don't put her in fucking Ghostbusters. It's like, what do I need? Do I need the Brie Larson remake of Die Hard next? Right? Like what? Where
Called Try Hard.
Like I think James Gunn set the perfect precedent. Someone like Pete Davidson, you bring him in, you shoot them in the face, and then they're gone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That was so good.
That was the most satisfying moment of that movie by far.